Shout out to the developers of Fat Goblins, aka the Fat Princess remake on PC, because I've only just discovered this today and I was like, Lord, thank you. My prayers have been answered, because I was going to download the PS3 emulator to play Fat Princess, and then I saw there was a game that's being developed called Fat Goblins. I said, whoa, slow down there. Hey, now you're talking my language. Because I was like, so I went on the Steam page, it says release in 2026. If the developers see this, I need a more specific date. I need to know maybe the season or the month, because I need this now. I need this more than you can ever imagine. So that's fantastic. But there's 4 things that I believe this game needs, and I hope you guys implement it. I have no idea if you'll see this video. What the game needs to have, right? Because I saw on the Steam page, it says it has partial controller support. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that in the slightest. We need full controller support. Like, you can use your PS4 controller, because PS4, that's the go-to controller, greatest controller ever, or your Xbox controller, or whatever, any other gamepad, because to have partial is diabolical. Because when we was playing Fat Princess back in the day, we was playing on PS3 controller. So like Apex Legends, you can use your controller, keyboard and mouse, whatever, and you can play with each other regardless of input. So that needs to be addressed. We need full controller support. If you can get that going, whew, I'm gonna be smiling more than a piranha, mate. Proximity chat, that's actually good. I saw in the settings, I think when you die in the game, the last like 2 seconds you get to speak, I think, to the opposition. So that's really good. I'm surprised this game has that. That is fantastic. That can make the game last long, because we've had games come out recently that have that as well. So that's a really good feature. Please keep that in. We need to have party chat as well in general. So if you team up or whatever to have party chat, that would be pretty cool. Obviously you can opt in or mute your teammates if you're playing with randoms. I don't know how that'd be addressed if you're solo queuing. Maybe there'll be a ranked feature. If there's ranked, maybe, because I don't think Fat Princess had ranked. It was just multiplayer. Yeah, last I remember. But I like the way the game has kept all the classes, because it says prepare for Goblin Pact, hat stealing and princess fattening team-based fights with 32 players. And you can so I think there was like a magician, a healer, someone using a bow and arrow. Brilliant. Also, I don't know if this is going to be released on PS5 and on consoles. If it is, we need to have cross game play and cross input, just like Apex Legends. If it has the features basically Apex Legends has, you're going to cook. Call Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, because we're whipping up dishes. Yeah, you're going to cook. It's going to be a diabolical cook. So I think those are the 4 things that just need to be put in place. After that, cosmetics and all that type of stuff. And hopefully, please don't implement pay to win. Please. Cosmetics, that's fine. I understand it totally. But please no pay to win stuff. That's just going to kill off the game. You know, it's not like a massive game, AAA title, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But the fundamentals, because for me, I've always joked to my friends, this is my League of Legends. Fat Princess was my League of Legends. I hated League of Legends. I still hate League of Legends. It's not an awful game. It's just I find the game awful. But obviously we know how much money that brings in, and tournaments and so on and so forth. And you got Faker winning left, right and center and all that jazz. But yeah, this is my League of Legends. So if this can be made right, and I can see there's love, because the fact that like nobody, developers or creators or publishers, thought to remake Fat Princess is kind of crazy. Maybe they saw the player base and just thought no, but like I said, people were screaming out for Killzone multiplayer, but we know how that goes. You know, the developers are making the other games and whatnot. So yeah, Fat Goblins, I'm following the page, I'm in the Discord, I downloaded the demo. I do need to fully play it, but like I said, I was trying to use my controller and I don't think it was working properly, because it says here partial controller support. So we need that fixed as soon as. If this game can come out in a good state off the rip, and maybe get TikTok clips, you know, when stuff start going viral and then word of mouth and people are like, oh, yo, you want to jump on Fat Princess? Imagine Queso jumping on Fat Princess, sorry, I'm bugging. Imagine Queso jumping on Fat Goblins. you know, or Jinxie or stuff like that. Or Imperial How. Even though he plays Apex, man, he said, oh, you know what, I've heard about fat goblins. They're like, wait, what's that? Someone eating too much goblins? No. Did you ever play Fat Princess back in the day? Jump on that. Hey, you're going to cook. Or what's it? Penguin Zero says, you know what? I want to play this. So hopefully, guys, I love what you're doing. Take your time. I do low-key just want maybe a month that potentially it could be released. That would be fantastic. But keep up the good work. If you've got any betas or stuff like that, or open tests, hey, hit me up. Listen, if you see this, hit up my Gmail. I'll be there. Like Michael said, I'll be there. But yeah, with that, I'm out. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.